looking silly.
Nah, don't worry about it.
I wasn't, but...
I can send this piping bag. But don't ask me to explain why.
Alright, I won't. I wasn't really that interested anyway.
Okay, cool.
Just want to make sure you're doing okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Hey everyone, I'm Claire. I'm in the BA Test Kitchen, and today I'm making gourmet Choco Tacos. I have never had a Choco Taco, but I still kind of know what it is just because this is like a thing, and it's a great idea. I love the idea. It's a brilliant idea, whoever invented this. So there's the sugar cone hard taco shell. Then there's a vanilla ice cream filling with a fudge swirl. The shell is lined with a chocolate coating, which I didn't even realize, but it's pointed out here on the back. And then the whole thing, the kind of edge of it, is covered in a chocolate shell with little chopped pieces of peanut on top. So I want to just say it doesn't quite live up to what's promised in the photo. The ice cream is not fully coated by the chocolate. The cone taco shell is kind of thin, and also it's not crisp, like it's soft. It's going to bend, which I suppose is just sort of what happens when, wow, these are really melting, when, it sits in the freezer for a long time. But it's also maybe thinner than I was expecting. Like I was just kind of hoping for something a little wider and more substantial. The best thing I can say about it is that it's cold and sweet, and like together, those things initially are like pretty pleasing, but everything else is kind of underwhelming.
You could certainly do better, but just know that since the expectation is that it's going to be easy for you, the final product better be like,
yeah,
mind blowing.
I'm not worried.
Okay, I'm not worried.
You sound a little worried.
No, I just want to let you know what I'm expecting.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would be really fun if the taco shell was made with masa.
Oh my God,
Just
Zola.
for fun, you know.
I don't know. I mean, I could put a little masa harina in the cone batter.
Make it more of a taco. It's not delivering. It's not choco or taco. I want both of those
I see what you're
elements
saying.
brought in.
Right.
I don't want to work that
Ice
hard.
cream is like crema.
That's an interesting idea.
With a mole swirl.
Oh my God. Okay, actually,
So you have a very
I have to sit down now. I'm not so sure.
Okay.
But it could be like a Mexican hot chocolate type
Ooh.
thing. Nah.
Why not?
I don't like the idea of having to make a million different flavors, but I do like the idea of adding a little twist to the flavors. I liked Sol's idea of the masa. I guess it's sort of more fun than just recreating it exactly. And this is an example of an episode where it's a real thing. Like I can make really good homemade versions, I think, of all the components. And so I'm just pretty confident. I think it's going to be a fun process, and I'm pretty confident about it. This one's so easy, guys. All right, I'm going to do some measurements, take a look, kind of break it down. Piece of cake. At least
that was too easy. Throw it back.
What? Whew! God, Corey. Jeez. My God. Dan would be proud. Whoa, damn. Okay, so these ones have been in the freezer the whole time. I will note, still very, very soft. From end to end, it is about 13 centimeters. And, you can clearly see that the shell starts off as a perfect little circle. So I don't know if there's anything else to really look at. I mean, I can take a measurement of how thick the shell is. It's about 3 millimeters. So I want something maybe a little bit thicker, but also lighter and more crisp. So I want to angle the sides of the shell a bit more outward and also just make it a little bit thicker so it's a little wider and just feels more like a taco. Ooh, okay, time for my favorite part, reading the ingredients. Non-fat milk, sugar, bleached wheat flour, fractionated palm kernel oil, coconut oil, corn syrup, dry roasted peanuts, cream, corn syrup solids, whey, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, cocoa powder, molasses, less than 1% of, chocolate processed with alkali, milk, salt, palm oil, soy lecithin, cocoa, natural and artificial flavors, contains vanillin, soybean oil, mono and diglycerides, caramel color, modified tapioca starch, cocoa powder processed with alkali, locust bean gum, guar gum, lactic acid, corn oil, vitamin A palmitate, carrageenan. It's a lot of stuff. The list of ingredients where there's less than 1% is longer than the list of regular ingredients. I don't know what fractionated palm kernel oil is. I mean, I don't know what fractionated means. Eater has an article called The History of the Choco Taco. Well, this just proves there's nothing new under the sun, because this says that Alex Stupak and Aben Payon and then Dominique Ansel, inventor of the cronut, did a version with a masa waffle shell. It just means that I think great minds think alike. What am I going to say?
The Choco Taco was invented in 1983 by Alan Drazen.
Oh, that's the inventor?
So we're a little over 1 billion sold.
I wonder how rich that guy is. 1 billion sold? So I have an idea about the ice cream. That's where I'm going to start. And I'm going to make a big batch of vanilla creme anglaise as a base custard for the ice cream. And I also was thinking that it would be fun to do an horchata flavor. I guess it's pretty easy to do a couple different ice cream flavors from one single base. So I'm going to use the formula from Ben & Jerry's. I'm going to look that up. God, I've done so many of these. Basically, I'm making half and half. It's pretty straightforward. So for creme anglaise, I'm only using yolks, so I'm separating all the eggs. I'm going to use a dozen. We have Mexican vanilla. Amazing. Thoughts on other flavors?
You don't want to hear from me.
What?
Make
What
it like
if-
s'mores flavored, like get some like fun like marshmallowy thing, like chocolate ice cream, dip it, dunk it, graham cracker in your waffle. I mean, you don't want to hear any of this.
No, that's true, I
know
don't.
you don't want to
I
hear any
don't.
of this, so why are you making me talk?
Another idea is cajeta, which is like a Mexican caramel sauce made from goat's milk, which is so delicious, and I kind of love that idea. It's like a goat milk version of dulce de leche. I'm adding both bean and extract because it's just a combination of flavor, and I like seeing a little flecks of vanilla. 200 grams of sugar. So this is going to come up to a very gentle simmer. I'm going to blanch my sugar and egg yolks together. This is called tempering the eggs, so I'm adding some of the hot dairy. And now I just stir this until the whole mixture comes up in temperature. You know what would be helpful right now? Our robot. I'll just sit here and stir, but it would be helpful. The yolks that I used were extremely orange, so you can see this base has a really yellow color. Oh, I love creme anglaise. Why don't I make this more? And while this is cooling down, I could probably do a test run of the cone. So I looked up a recipe by the ever brilliant Stella Parks. All of her recipes are so thoroughly tested. I'm gonna follow her formula. Oh, you guys, this apron got washed with an Andes mint in it. I only know 2 people who were eating Andes mints last week and wearing aprons. One's name is Brad Leone, the other is Chris Morocco. Anyway.
So you put cinnamon in the batter?
No.
No.
Oh my God, I forgot about the masa. Damn it. Where's the, can I have the masa harina?
I feel like this doesn't smell particularly corny.
Yeah.
Like, what if, is this crazy? What if
Oh God.
you toast it, like in a dry skillet?
No, I like that idea.
I just make everything more complicated. Okay.
So I like how we encourage some form of mania in the other.
Yeah.
Which I like. Should be thick but pourable. The consistency looks excellent. All right, so the last thing I want to do is divide my base into 3 equally filled quart containers. I'm gonna add a half a cup of, this is just white basmati rice, and the cinnamon sticks so it can steep overnight in the mixture, and I'll blend it in the morning. And everything will just chill, and we come back tomorrow. So my goals for the rest of today, on day 2, will be to get my ice cream bases flavored and spun and freezing, then to make and form my taco shells, and then ideally make some hot fudge. I think the best place to start actually would be to start on the cajeta because that has to reduce for a long time on the stove. So here's my 3 ice cream bases. I have my goat's milk. I just love the kind of gamey, barnyardy flavor of goat milk. And I just think it makes a particularly well-balanced, delicious caramel to have that little bit of savory grassiness in there too. And I'll just simmer it. It should take maybe 45 minutes or so till I have like a thick caramel-colored dulce de leche. And while I'm at it, I should probably get my ice cream maker and get that cooling down. It's just really, ow, I just hit my head on that thing. Ugh.
Be careful.
I got it. Sure. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh God. I'm turning it on pre-cool. Nope. Don't totally know how to work this. All right, I think I got it. All right. Carla, when you make horchata, do you blend the whole cinnamon stick too?
it's a decision.
Maybe
You
you should
could-
do half?
I would do half and like see how it goes.
Okay. Ooh, getting real foamy. I've never really seen something behave like this. It's really kind of strange. Okay. It's so good. Doesn't sound delicious to say it, but like this great rice flavor. Plenty of cinnamon. You get the vanilla. Just like something magical happens when you make it. I do want to strain it to get any of the big rice particles out. And I don't want there to be grit in the ice cream. And actually, because the machine is cold, I'm going to go ahead and put actually the first batch of base in because I just want my plain vanilla flavor to start spinning. We use the same machine on the Ben & Jerry's episode. This is a Breville ice cream maker. The advantage of the machine like this is it's self-cooling. All right, so I'm going to pour this base in. You can see also that the creme anglaise really thickened. The chamber in here is already cold, it pre-cooled, and now this will just spin until it turns into ice cream. Oh, Chris, will you give it a stir?
Where's the robot?
Thanks. Should we do the robot?
Do the robot. What is it?
I think we
don't
should do
even
the
know what's
robot.
happening.
Great.
Whoa, look at this rig, Claire.
I don't want to have to stir for an hour.
Can we get the robot? Okay, Kevin's gonna get the robot.
Oh my god.
Ooh, thanks. Our old friend. Ooh, this is heavy. This is our newest character. Ooh! Ah! Oh god. Didn't quite get it tight enough. Okay, let's try it. Alright, I think we're good. Chris, how do we make it do this?
Oh, Jesus. John.
So John, you're gonna stand back there and then just slowly kind of go back and forth with that.
for like all day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Probably you only need maybe another like 45 minutes or something.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
That should be fine.
That's great.
Should be just, oh,
Oh, be careful. Oh, too much? Too much?
like slow?
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's look at the ice cream. John, you're a natural. I feel like the ice cream's done because I kind of forgot about it. This is the vanilla. That's your reward.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Isn't it good?
It's really nice.
It's really good.
It's a little subtle.
You think? I was expecting more enthusiasm, but that's okay.
It's nice. It's nice.
I think it's delicious and eggy and rich and light. And
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Okay, great.
What?
No.
Oh, Chris.
No. I wasn't sure what I was tasting. I thought maybe she like already had like rice in there or something. I don't know.
Oh, all right, Chris.
No, it's fine for vanilla ice.
It's
There's
fine,
no
he
mint
said.
anywhere, there's no chocolate.
Oh, I
thought you
forgot.
were, like,
I forgot I
giving
was
me
talking
something,
to you.
like, really exciting.
Yeah, all right, never mind. John, you're doing great.
This is actually very fun.
All right, so I'm going to transfer this into this container and then freeze it solid. And now the next step is going to be spinning the horchata flavor. Are you taking? Oh my God. Wait, John, I think I'm good now. That's spinning. I can do this now.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Excellent work. You add that to your resume. Woo. Now it's gone from latte colored to cappuccino colored, and eventually we'll kind of get down to a deep mocha caramelly color. And I want it to have kind of a jammy, thick, butterscotchy consistency. So this just has to go a little bit longer, but I'm really impressed at how evenly caramelized it's getting. Did you see this last time?
Yeah, I've been very impressed with your C-stand.
Great.
Whoa, look at this rig.
Also, this is horchata ice cream. You want to try it?
Yeah. Oh, I was just about to go to the store.
Well, a little gritty. Got some rice flavor.
Little gritty, little eggnoggy.
Yeah, but I like that part of it.
No, not in a bad way.
I think it's good.
I was going to ask, but I just saw the box. I put it together because I'm quick like that. You're making Choco Tacos.
Yeah.
One of my childhood favorites.
You want to try one?
I'll always have a bite of a Choco Taco.
Really?
Always. I don't think I've had one in quite some time. I hope they really hold up. Oh, look at that. It's just like I remember it.
Do you remember
Like-
it being kind of soft and soggy?
Yes, a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And like that was kind of nice. Like in its own little weird way.
That doesn't seem to be people's favorite parts.
Something's wrong. Something's off. Didn't there used to be peanuts? Look at that picture. False advertisement, my friend. I feel like the chocolate's different. They changed the recipe. They gotta go screwing up a good thing. It was perfect. This is borderline traumatizing. And I didn't get any swirl in my ice cream.
I know, there's like no swirl in any of them. Yep.
You gotta up the peanuts.
Yep.
They're cutting some serious corners here.
I'll make a homemade version. It'll be delicious.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Brad,
What?
something bad happened.
What happened?
Brad, did you wear this apron last week? Did you wear this apron last week?
Huh?
Oh, no, look at the inside of the pocket. It's chocolate and part of the wrapper that got like burned on.
You know what it tastes like?
Goat caramel?
Nope. What was that cereal that had all the different like rainbow Lucky Charms? It tastes like Lucky Charms marshmallows.
Brad.
Almost to the T. We're gonna need a
Brad?
second opinion because Claire's stabbing me with her eyes.
No, it does not.
Oh yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Brad, I think it's time for you to go.
Oh, I'm working on it.
I'll see you
We
tomorrow.
need one more opinion. Wait for it. Lucky Charm marshmallows.
It totally is, Claire.
Brad,
Totally
Brad,
is.
stop infecting people with your
No, you-
weird
Claire, you just
taste
don't want
notes.
to hear it.
Brad, why don't you go home?
Thanks, Claire.
Take off.
All right, we'll see you. We'll see you later.
Okay, see you tomorrow. So I'm just gonna sit here and stir my hand until I think it's at the point that I want it. I kind of see what Brad and Solon were talking about. It's very annoying. He said it tastes like Lucky Charms marshmallows. So
No, it doesn't.
annoying. I know. Thank you.
know
Oh,
that-
you know what I was gonna put? I'm gonna put a little rum in there.
Hell yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna flambe this rum on its own, just because I don't like a raw alcohol taste in dessert, especially ice cream. Ooh. What do we think's going on here? Doesn't want to flambe. Should light up and flame. Wait, Brad. Brad, help me. Wait, real quick. No, I changed my mind. I'm trying to flambe this rum.
I don't think this is going to do it, is it?
I flambéed cognac earlier.
But what was the proof of it?
I don't know.
Maybe it was higher.
Okay, fine. Well, oh, the pot has to be hot first. Ooh! Now I feel really dumb. Can we cut that part out? Where
No
I
way,
didn't
dude.
do that?
Okay. Well, glad that worked out.
Yeah, me too. I learned something.
I did too. And you know, that's what matters.
It's still going. This is going to go into the cajeta. I'm going to stir it over an ice bath, stir it into the vanilla base, and then make the last flavor of ice cream. Okay, while we have this pretty light, I'm going to try some tests with my masa cone batter. And these things never cease to be useful. These are the cannoli tubes. And the idea is to use this as a form and to drape the cone over it. I just have to figure out a way to suspend this. Oh my God, where's that C-stand? Can we have the C-stand again? Yay, thanks, Kevin. There we go. Little spritz. So that goes on. This goes down. Smelling good. So let me let this cool. All right, so while that cooks, Ooh! It's okay. It's fine. Just spilled some water. It did get on the cone.
That was like the most insane reaction by every single person on this set.
I guess it's not
It's
that
not-
much wider,
That's
right?
what I'm saying. It's not. I think that I would not go any less wide
thinner.
than that. Yeah.
All right, so we like the shape of this form then.
You actually get that corn.
I love the flavor, actually.
Definitely got the corn.
Is it too sweet?
No, I don't think so.
It's
The
so
flavor's
good.
great.
Yeah,
It's really good.
I know.
How are you going to get it to be crispier?
Well, once I form it, I can always dehydrate it.
It's the answer to everything.
It really is.
I'm really happy with this. The color is really even, looks good. Love the masa flavor. Now I just want to work on finding the right proportions and the right amount of batter to add into the waffle maker. In the meantime, I'm going to pop this guy in the dehydrator. It's definitely crisper than the first one because it's thinner. I'll let that dehydrate until basically we wrap things up and I'll see how much of a difference it made. This one looks great. I think the dimensions of this particular waffle and the thickness look really good. I kind of want to make something to sit on top of this and hold down the waffle as it cools so it stays in that shape and keeps its form. I need Brad's ball bearings. Oh, they are heavy. So something like that, where it kind of forces it down.
You should do a few episodes back to back. You got to do the strawberry shortcake bars.
I know, I love the... Damn it.
Ooh.
Oh, no! Oh, no, it broke. Oh, no. Oh, no. I need, like, fabric Oh my God, Sola, which... Wait, Delaney, be very careful.
This is like Home Alone status.
Be very careful. Thanks, Sarah.
Or a...
I still think this is a good idea. I just need something that's not a plastic bag that's so thin.
What about cryo backpack? An almond milk cryo packet?
Yes.
Real tight.
Sola, that is such a good idea. Let's do that. Such a good idea. All right, this ice cream might be done. It's very close. Let me taste it. This one I think is my favorite. It's so good. Sola's idea was brilliant. I'm basically going to create a rectangular packet, seal it, and then I'll basically have my own little plastic ball bearing bag. Yeah. As far as I can tell, it's pretty well sealed. Let's check really quickly on the cones that I put in the dehydrator to see if the texture is improved. They got dry. One thing I'll have to keep in mind is if I decide that they have to be dehydrated, then I need to put them in the dehydrator in a way that preserves the shape over the form, because I can't really open them without cracking it. So that was a really good test. I'm glad I did that. I'm actually surprised at how much I like this. The cone shell is in a great place. After a little time in the dehydrator, really crisp. I don't know if I can do any better than this. Last thing is, let's just see how this did. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty even. Pretty happy about that. I couldn't be going better. I recently found out that Choco Taco was a favorite frozen snack amongst my friends in middle school and high school, and I somehow never had one. I was like, where were you guys eating all the Choco Tacos without me? Apparently they would get them at Blockbuster, and I was like, I was there. We would like rent The Shining and they would buy Choco Tacos. I don't know where I was. Anyway, so today is going to be about making the hot fudge and trying to form and fill the tacos. The first thing I'll probably do is make more cone batter. Here's the mixed cone batter. I'm gonna let that rest. And now I'm going to pivot to the hot fudge. I'm going to use a recipe that I developed several years ago that's BA's Best Hot Fudge. I used it in the Ben & Jerry's episode, and it freezes to a really nice consistency where it gets chewy and not hard. All right, and that's our hot fudge. I'm going to get it into a container and just let it hang out at room temperature until I'm ready to assemble. I think I'll move to one of the later components, which is the chopped peanuts. Just thinking about how I want to gourmet this component a little bit. Andy. Oh. Question. You all right?
That was an awful throw. It's peanuts?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you about.
More. Just more and...
Actually, in talking to you just now, I remembered that I was going to incorporate, I just made hot fudge. And I was going to make it sort of like Mexican hot chocolate flavored, but I just realized that I did not. So I might whisk some homemade chili powder into it.
All right, that sounds good.
And like a little Mexican cinnamon. But in terms of the peanuts, should I flavor them? Should I candy them? Should I add also a little chili powder, honey roast?
No,
like, what do you want them to
I
be?
wouldn't want chili if you're adding chili in the chocolate.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to maybe like fry them off rather than roast.
Well, that's an interesting idea. And maybe
And
I'll
they take on
caramelize
that
like a little
glossy color a little
honey
bit.
onto
Yeah.
them. So the Mexican hot chocolate recipes all pretty much say to add chili powder and ground cinnamon. I'm going to use ancho. I don't necessarily want like a lot of heat. I just want that chili flavor.
That is tasty.
Oh, so good. So delicious. Definitely getting some heat from the chili at the end, but it's not overpowering. I think it's actually very well balanced. Next step, I'm going to prep my peanuts and just re-toast in a skillet with some oil. I'll hit them with a little honey to kind of caramelize and some salt. Once they're fully cooled, I'll go through and see if there's any that got a little too dark. With the rest, I'll chop them, and then they'll be ready to go for the outside, for the coating of the Choco Tacos. So, and now I think we'll move on to making the cones, because those need a little bit of time to crisp in the dehydrator. Yeah, we'll grab the tea stand, the molds, whatever I did with my bag of ball bearings. Before I start to make them, I want to try to see if I can create my hanging apparatus in the dehydrator. So I'll hang the cones draping over their molds from this top rack. I'm just trying to think of a system. Gabby, do we have any picture hooks or other kinds of hooks? Jillian, you got any picture hooks?
Not on me. Why do you need a...
I can't really explain right now.
Okay, cool.
I'll just call you, just come down at another point and take a look. If I get you more paper clips, can I use a bunch of these? So the idea is to hang these by the paper clips. So I'm making loops on either side to thread onto each paper clip. Oh yeah, that's plenty of room.
You know what? Who's the real hero of this show?
You.
No, the cannoli tubes.
The cannoli tubes.
Yes.
The only flaw in this plan is it's not high enough. Hold, please. I inverted just one of these little measuring cups for height, and I'm just using it as stilts.
I'm not gonna say anything. I just came to gape. I mean, like, wow.
You know, it certainly is elaborate. Is it gonna make the Choco Tacos any better? Probably not. One at a time, I'll cook the cones, form them on the C-stand, and then transfer them to the rack. Did you know that there's a Gourmet Makes museum? We're gonna take it on the road.
I love it.
There's artifacts from different
Great
episodes.
moments in Gourmet Makes.
Yeah. Hey, you wanna hang one?
Sure. Yeah.
And then you can kind of, yep. Oh.
How many people can like be like, you know
Bravo.
what, I made a difference today?
I am so happy with how these look. The rack is working beautifully. So are my stilts, the straws, the ball bearings. We're really using everything the Gourmet Makes toolkit. They look great. I'm happy with the color, how uniform they are. I love it. Now these go into the dehydrator. It's like some weird wind chime that I've made. These peanuts truly turn out better than I thought they would. They're dry to the touch. I don't like when nuts get kind of sticky or greasy. They're super crisp, very peanutty and delicious. I'm gonna chop them very uniformly and probably sift to get rid of any dust and smaller particles. I'm feeling great. I really feel like our version is gonna look just like this. I think today I'll be able to finish, and the first thing I want to do is check on the taco cones in the dehydrator. John, can you hold this? John's my C-stand. Okay, just hold that right there.
stand.
I'm going to just take these off one by one.
Oh, they're perfect.
Thanks.
So cute.
Thank you. Here's all my shells. I have 11 total. I think for the most part they're good, although I am concerned about what the ones that are a little more closed at the top, in particular this one. I think this one I might have to sacrifice just to taste it.
You're really going all out, I feel like.
Yeah,
You're
right?
having fun with this one.
Oh, I've been having fun since day one. Isn't it good?
So tender. Not totally crisp.
It gives you like sugar cone.
And the perfect amount of sweetness to it.
So my idea is to coat the top of the taco, this area, in milk chocolate, and I'm going to use dark chocolate as the coating in the inside, just for the balance of sweetness. So this I'll just melt slowly. Woo! I set a towel on fire.
Oh my god.
Once I coat these, I'll pop them in the freezer. I want everything as cold as possible. I'm just gonna get these towels covered in chocolate, but that's, oh well. They look good, right? Very happy with this. So now, given that the sides aren't straight, like what's the best way to fill these? I'm just trying to think about
Real
that.
talk?
Yeah.
Pipe.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear,
Whether
yeah.
you wanted to hear it or didn't want to hear it, that's what I'm saying. Okay? You guys got that. Pipe. That's the way.
I also want to look at my ice cream. This is the horchata. This one is quite firm, and I think that that's because of the presence of the rice and all of those starches. It's very tasty though, and actually the flavors come through really well. This is plain vanilla. It's a little bit softer, very, very nice vanilla flavor. And then this is the softest one of all. Cajeta. So good. Wow. Maybe I'll like make that my thing. It's cajeta ice cream. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the hot fudge. So I wanna try to minimize melting as much as possible, which means working quickly and having everything set up. I threw a couple of metal bowls in the freezer because the method for softening ice cream is kind of beating it in a bowl with a spatula, and I want the bowl to be cold. I want to get this softer so that it swirls into the ice cream before hardening, and I want to get my piping bags ready. So I'm filling this up with water to simulate just having a filled piping bag. Oh, God. Uh-oh. So the idea is if I snip an opening around here, will I be able to place the piping bag in the center of the cone? Ay, ay, ay. The next thing I'm going to do is work my hot fudge and warm it up very gently. Part of me is wondering if I should pipe a ribbon of this into the ice cream. So I'm gonna grab my piping tip. So I want like a ribbon shape. Ooh, that one's fun, right? So this I'm filling with the hot fudge. So let's see if it'll easily pipe. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Ice cream time. So I have a big bowl of ice water here. I'm gonna grab the horchata flavor and one frozen bowl from the freezer. Once I get this spreadable and not in pieces like this, I will start to add my hot fudge ribbon. It's very important that I get this chilling. I'm gonna actually stick this back in the freezer before I fill anything. Maybe what I'll do is get the other flavors ready to go in their bowls. I'm gonna grab the next flavor, I'll do vanilla. Okay, this is gonna go back into the freezer. And now the final flavor, the final bowl, cajeta. Oh my God, it's melting so fast. Okay, back into the freezer. All right, let me check on this guy. All right, I think I can go ahead and pipe the first one. Oh yes. I can go back and smooth it. I'm just trying to get it inside the shell without many air bubbles. Oh, I broke this one. The shell on this one broke. I don't know, Corey. Sorry, Corey. Also, I'm out of ice cream. Got it. All right. Back in the freezer. God, this is stressful. Sorry, Corey. It's okay. I didn't mean to snap at you. Why does it melt so fast? I had it in the freezer. It's annoying. It's frustrating. I'm quite stressed out. Okay. Let me get my next flavor, the vanilla, into a pastry bag. What are you doing? Is that mortadella on a rice cake? What is it? Actually, Delaney, your timing is bad. I have to finish up with this. Okay, back in the freezer. Now I'm going to do the cajeta in this one. The lesson I learned from the first flavor is it melts really fast, and the more solid the ice cream is going into the shell, the better. So we're going to hit pause and let those last two flavors in the piping bags set up and firm in the freezer for a little while. So then we'll come back and fill and freeze solid and coat. We just need like half an hour. Okay. It's been like an hour. I'll start with vanilla. All right, I'll smooth the tops later. It's so cold, my hands are hurting. Oh God, how do I get that part filled? Oh God. All right, so I did 3. I'm gonna get this ice cream back into the freezer. Whew.
How you doing?
Good, almost done. I think I'm gonna do the cajeta now. Oh God, it's all squeezing out. Oh, it's melting. My hands are so cold. Oh no, it's so cold. My hands hurt. This stock's messy. It's melting. Oh my God, this is so hard. Oh, it hurts. It's cold. Help. It really hurts. It's painful. Ow. It's all melting. I'm having a full-on meltdown. Literally. Oh my God. Move, Kevin. Back in. Oh my God. Everything's cold. Everything's cold. It's so cold. I got like cold burn. Everything went so well this whole process except for that filling part. It melts so fast. Look at this soupy mess. The hands are better. They're regaining. Look how red they are. They're regaining feeling. It really hurt. I really had a full meltdown. Was I even talking? Was I making noise?
You said full meltdown literally because the ice cream was melting.
Yeah, it's literally meltdown. Anyway, all right, we'll come back later in the afternoon. Hopefully get them in better shape, dip them, taste them. What? I wish the hard part came earlier on, you know? we have a problem. They're really melty. Like soup. I didn't want to say it, but I should say it now. We might have to let them freeze overnight.
So I need day 5.
Sure, if you want to call it that. But like, look at how liquid this is. What happened was they didn't freeze as firm as I thought they would in this amount of time, and we have to wait. If I were to, I mean, they're so, especially the cajeta flavor, it's so liquid that I could not even turn them upside down to dip them. In retrospect, I should have gone faster on days 1 through 3 to account for this problem, where this one's gonna have to wait. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Kevin. Sorry, Kevin. We're fast forwarding almost 5 weeks later. It's day 4 of Choco Taco, but really like day 30 something of quarantine.
Claire.
What? Yeah.
Day 5.
It's day 5? Are you serious? Damn. Gourmet makes at home Choco Taco day 5. And I'm gonna complete Choco Taco in my kitchen, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome.